So about 8 or 9 months ago, I was reading a book called Transfer Training. And what this guy, Dr. Bondarchuk, did was he looked at hundreds, if not thousands, of athletes, and he compiled their results, whether they were good, bad, or elite. And then he looked at their training and what they did to get to from their current levels to the elite level, so on and so forth. And he listed the things correlated with good performances, elite performances. And, a lot of it was pretty simple stuff. If you do a lot of sprints, you're going to be fast. If you throw a shot put, you're going to throw far. If you throw underweight, overweight implements, it'll help you throw far. One of the things I found that was just somewhat surprising, that one of the highest correlated factors with sprint speed was doing a lot of jump variations. And, at the time I just go with it, and I'm trying to add a little bit more jumps to some of my athletes' programs. But now that I'm reading this other book, the Mechanics of Sprinting, one of the things that they talk about, they actually break it down and have measured some of the components of sprint biomechanics. And they talk about vertical touchdown velocity. So when your foot is coming down and putting force into the floor, right, for running. And they said that the best sprinters are going to produce more vertical velocity. So they're going to go faster into the ground. And then they connect it to another chapter in the book called I think it's foot speed and stabilization, or foot strength and stabilization. And now, all of a sudden, these two books can kind of be connected, right? The best sprinters in the world did a lot more jump variations, boundings, hops, and things like that. Okay, well, why were they able to produce that speed? Well, this book says that the best sprinters produce more vertical force, right? When you produce this vertical force, right, if you're not strong enough, right, and stable enough, your foot's going to wobble, even if it's just a little bit, right? So it's going to take a little bit longer to go into that next stride. So by jumping, right, you're practicing, right, increasing that vertical force into the floor, right, and absorbing that impact, and you're practicing increasing your strength, okay? So if you do a lot of jumps, it's going to help you absorb that increased vertical force much more efficiently than people who don't do jumps. So basically, this is a long way of saying do more jumps, bounds, hops, single leg bounds to be a faster sprinter.